Who has been to an Uncanny Valley podcast before? Hey! Return people.
Been on it.
Yeah, Scott over there. He's going to be here on Sunday, and then tomorrow we're here in the same room with some people from a gaming place that's local in Indiana. I'm going to have to look up what it is. His name is Brandon, and he helped me out in my first panel that I did here in Indiana Comic-Con called Video Games, where it was drunk video games. And I had like a really crappy Xbox 360, and we were like struggling to find games that multiple people could play. And they ended up bringing their Wii and stuff for the next few panels and supplying everything for it, and they were totally awesome. So,
can I play a tiny violin while you're saying that?
Please. I thought you said you were gonna play a violin, not like awkwardly hum something.
That's just my violin.
You should be really, if I could like phonetically produce the same sound as a violin.
You wouldn't be here.
I would not be here. I would not be here.
You'd be in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, you'd be thinking shows just making money off of that.
Are you good there? Are you good there?
How was the violin?
I can tell that was I'm a vehicle.
That was a violin.
They're called We Know Game / How Do I Game. I was looking at the text. Thank you.
Bravissimo.
So, and then on Sunday, Scott Dillon will be with us. He'll be our guest for our podcast that day, and that's at 2 o'clock. Tomorrow's at 6:30 in the same room, and then on Sunday is at 2 o'clock in room 131. Come on, no, 6 years. 6 years in the running.
Yeah, and we decided to try to do a podcast. It didn't work.
Currently, if you try to look it up on iTunes, it's not there because we stopped paying for it temporarily. That's because both of us have become busy, so we haven't been able to really record an episode or anything recently. So I was like, well, I'm paying $10 a month for this.
Right.
We're not recording anything new, so I think I'll record it for
The friendship still stands. It's like a business venture that two people get into, and it's like, it's gotta work. We're both friends. You know, you're hobby, I'm lobby. Together we'll make Walmarts. No. But we still came back and we still want to do this, and the idea is we're going to bring people up onto the stage with us, and we get the chance to talk with them, interview them, and very importantly, we get the chance to jump into some scenes and some very organic improv scenes that are for the audio, for the ears, and all that stuff. So say that a little bit more sensual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Mark.
Oh yeah.
Is that Lando Calrissian?
Oh my God!
Brando, why you betray us? Thank you for the what?
No.
For the money for the people.
Yes.
For the money and for the people, you son of a bitch.
Fuck them people.
Yeah, fuck you and your Cloud City. I prefer land, you
You're
asshole.
so high and mighty in your clouds in your city.
Do you know anything else about Cloud City?
Nope, that's about it. I know they have like the weird two balls ships. What's that called? That's it.
Ball ships.
Ball ships. That's what. They're two testicles.
Yeah, they're testicles, actually. Testicles.
I want to use that as a curse word that's not necessarily a curse word. It's just ball ships. Say something that's bad news to me.
Oh man, we're not gonna be able to make it to the Lady Gaga concert.
Oh, ball ships!
I know how much you love Lady Gaga.
Ball ships, ball ships, ball ships. Fuck.
I'm gonna close the doors just in case.
You should probably close the doors. Please. I just said fuck. Now, horny.
We're back at it again! All right. Oh, your camera went off to the side.
Nice job, Josh.
Okay, so we are officially starting this. This is Uncanny Valley. and we are going to we're going to get things started. Cody, what are you doing?
Trying to find the record button.
All right. Hold on. Let me rewind. Yeah. Now, as I do the third,
Do you want to hold it?
and all right, this is Uncanny Valley. Now we are starting for the first time. This is a fantastic podcast that we are going to present for you guys. We are going to take
Zoom in and out occasionally so it doesn't go.
Toward two. Okay. Where? Right here. Got it.
Audio mastery. So, without further ado, my name is Danny Logan. This is
Cody Bush, hello.
and we have some wonderful guests with us today. So, Cody, you remember their names. Tell
I
us
sure
who
do.
they are.
Please welcome, all the way at the end, Josh Leal. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Keep that going for Luke Allen House right next to him. And last but not least, Mike Van. He's awkwardly in the corner. That doesn't mean he's not allowed to.
You stay there, my friend.
Now, we met you guys last year at our panel. Come back, Mike.
No, my fan, stay there.
All right. Well,
Come into the bit, my
come into the
fan.
bit, Mike. Just stay in your corner. So I don't remember what names you guys have gone through because when we met you guys last year, you guys were doing you were starting out a comedic troupe. To all three of you guys were doing sketches and all that other stuff and plans for it. And I do not remember the name, and I know it's changed since then. So might as well just go ahead and tell us what your new.
So tell us, what happened?
Well, it actually didn't change. The name is still the same. Idiot Box. Check it out. YouTube. Find us. We're lovely.
You heard it yourself?
What he means by the name is still the same is the fact that you guys are talking about Jukachu, the story from last year, the original name that we picked. With the Jewish Pikachu, as Danny calls it.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing is, like, from a year is a year is a long time. You're a year older, a year wiser, hopefully. What's
Same for you.
We're an idiot
Are
box.
you trash talking me? You are a guest. Do you want to end up like Mike Van in the corner? But what's happened like in the year though? Like what's been new?
A lot of things, actually.
Okay, we're gonna start with Josh. There's a couple of different things that's happened.
Well, first off, I'm a father. And for any up-and-coming parents, children suck.
Making a point.
Well,
Sorry, Isabel. You suck.
Isabel, I'll help you out. I'll save you. Babies suck. Babies suck.
I let her just walk off every once in a while now.
And she just keeps coming back.
Well, I feed her.
Yeah, if you feed them, they keep coming.
Are we talking about children or cats?
Yes.
Oh, they're synonymous.
I leave some water and some food for her, leave her gate open. So
And
that she
some
can
papers from where they make spills.
Of course.
You know, accidents, they happen.
Yeah, or whole
You don't have
smashes.
accents.
Now, you're a father, but how did that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got an accent.
I'm in the hot seat, guys.
So how did children suck, but is
But no, seriously, all jokes aside, having a son is the greatest thing ever. Because constantly I hear, he looks just like you, you can't deny him. And I'm like, fuck.
But having a daughter is awful, right, Joe?
We should get together with Danny's mom and they could be the worst parents ever.
Can you imagine the car ride back home tonight?
I was just kidding, I was kidding.
You owe me like a Barbie and a half or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm clearly
I had to for TV earlier, so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's all good now.
Yeah.
She can be mad at me all she wants.
Look, you should have held out for a new Nintendo.
Oh.
Put a Switch?
Yeah.
I bought that day one. Come on.
Yeah.
He's like, for me.
I did too.
What's been with you?
Well, I'm still stuck in the same dead-end job, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah! Just like having a kid. Just kidding, I'm sorry.
In my free time, I try to work on like new cosplays, different sketches, ideas, and stuff like that. I actually have a video up on Idiot Box now about this costume, Dean Winchester from Supernatural.
Okay.
And that is the most viewed video on Idiot Box, and it just exceeded, like before we came today, it just exceeded 600 views.
Nice. Nice. That's really cool.
So a lot of people are checking that out. I've gotten really good feedback on it. Like one guy in particular, he's like,
Oh, maybe we should leave those doors one open at least.
Wait, are we locked in now?
I didn't realize that it locked out.
Horny! 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 There's kids. So,
To be fair, the pencil says 13 plus.
13 and over. What's a word? What's a 13 and over like? Say, or
Bitch.
if you say in a movie that's underrated, you're
13
fine.
movie, you get to say the F word once.
you did it once.
No, you get
We've said it 4 times.
We got the hard R. Fuck it.
The hardest of ours.
like a Boston accent, a hard R.
Rating it. You got an unrated title.
Mike Van, what are you up to in the corner?
Well, I'm in the corner still. It's very dark over here. Can I leave some light on or something? It's like terrifying.
It's called night blindness.
Brought to you by alcohol.
Drink up.
In all seriousness, I'm just gonna move on. We'll get out of the corner for a little bit. It's nice to walk. About a week or so later, I can actually walk, hopefully. But I basically quit McDonald's. I'm gone from Elizabeth.
Someone goes, I'm at Arby's now.
On top of the Idiot Box, I also joined another podcast on a group called TFR. They're called The First Rule. They're about 70 episodes in. They picked me up as a gaming commentator because I guess I actually do know things, which is surprising to me. Like,
Yeah, he does actually. This is smart.
But overall, things have been going really well. Just trying to get back in the Idiot Box, trying to get things going. Because now that I work at Cabela's, about 15 minutes away, it's very hard to kind of keep in touch with some of them don't know how to answer their phones.
It says the guy who didn't answer his phone, answer his door, check Facebook, anything when we showed up at his doorstep.
In my defense, it was nap time that had the phone off. In my defense.
That time at 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Hey.
the day has begun. The sun is up.
Looking at you still gives me PTSD from a pepperoni, okay?
That was a lovely moment.
Mike Van, go back in the fucking corner.
So those that have never seen our show before, those that have entered late, Danny and I, we've been, like we said before, we're best friends and all that stuff. We also do crew comedy.
Maybe later.
Don't worry, we'll
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Pixar didn't have it. We're gonna have a video, so don't worry. No.
Wow, you're on camera.
Danny and I have had an interesting year. A lot of things have happened, I think. What I was setting up was, for those that don't know, what we do on the podcast is we basically talk and interview with somebody that's local to the area, and then we do improv scenes based off that. Yes, big gas from the front. So a lot of it's gonna be audio improv and stuff. So if you've ever heard better podcasts than ours, like Improv for Humans or Comedy Bang Bang, that kind of stuff, we're gonna be like lesser versions of those, but like still decent. So. Yeah.
What a great pitch.
Hey, I'm being real. Set the bar low and then keep the expectations there. So, you know.
I say we jump into an improv scene.
Yeah, let's do that. You wanna just jump in or you wanna get a suggestion?
We got people here. We can get suggestions.
Okay.
So, you got your 2 fingers up. Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna seem like your little kids when you get CODY up on Call of Duty.
Cool. Usually we just go with one word, but I'll take that whole stuff. So it was, we're little kids and we're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, you want to get CODY up. Let's go with Black Ops 2-ish.
Okay, well, yeah. I swear if we got with just Call of Duty 2, we'd have been real fucked.
I love the way the way you made that suggestion. It sounded like you were like ordering wine. Call of Duty K2 area.
And just make sure the aroma of the blood is within reach.
The KT ratio just hits that tongue and that ooh.
Just hits the palate right.
Make sure the perks aren't too OP.
All right, here we go. So, we're sticking with that.
Cool. Hey, Doug, can you talk for a second?
Yeah.
That last round we played in zombie mode.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You were in the corner doing circles around yourself.
It's called a perimeter.
That's not perimeter. When you do a perimeter, you're searching the entire area. You're going from point to point and making sure all access points are blocked from. You were just spinning in a
I was
circle.
making sure that I was safe.
Your sensitivity had to be set to like 0 because I mean, you were spinning faster than what's even.
Oh, your sensitivity is up to 100 because you sound like a little bitch.
Okay. Okay, listen. Alright? I'm just PO'd right now because your KD is real low. Okay?
Yeah. Well, I'm this close to turning on my Xbox and going outside.
Bubble Blower 69 logs in.
Hey guys!
Oh God, it's Greg.
Hey! Are we gonna play zombies?
Yeah, Greg, we're just talking about the last
That's the game! I'm trying to get my levels up, bro. Let's play! I'm always constantly surprised how he even turns on the Xbox.
Greg, can you give us just a second?
No, I just got home from school.
Oh, okay, Greg.
We need to play now. My mom said I have an hour.
Fine, we'll play, okay?
Alright, let's start the game. Alright, here we go. Alright.
Round 1.
Fight! Hey, what's the order of this game? Here we go. I'm checking my perimeter right now.
You're spinning around again. You're spinning around again. You're dead. I can't revive you.
What? No, I don't want to get him. I'm up by the window.
Greg, don't shoot me. God damn it, Greg. You just killed me. Okay, Greg, and you're dead now. Round over.
I died. What'd you do? Round 1 over. What? I fucking suck. Oh man, this game's hacked, bro. You gotta hack in the server.
I think I need to find new friends.
Yeah, you do, because you suck.
I suck.
Yeah, you killed me. What the fuck, man?
Jay, what am I talking about using those words?
I'm sorry, Mom. I promise.
Oh, dude, you better go.
Mom,
Is that your mom?
get out of my room. Oh my God, get out of here.
I was asking, do you want pizza rolls for dinner?
Ooh, pizza rolls. Pepperoni.
Yeah, I know you like the pepperoni.
Okay, give me pepperoni. Last time you gave me cheese. You lied.
We cut 10 years down the road where Greg is finally graduating college for the first time. He's valedictorian of his class, and he is giving his valedictorian speech.
Valedictorian speech, round 1.
You guys, it has been a long and treacherous journey. From the beginning in freshman year, I probably had about 2 perks. 2.
Baby!
And you know what I did? I killed zombies for hours, for days, for weeks, for months. And now I'm in a part of the top 10 players of Call of Duty 2 out there. The name Bubble Blower 69
An American
will never be forgotten.
Slowly starts rising above, right behind Bubble Blower.
And you know what? Bubble Blower 69 is gonna run for president in 2018.
And we cut to 2018. We cut to him on, we see a montage of him just hugging babies and signing tits left and right. He's killing people that he thinks are zombies but are really just crack whores. And he slowly makes his way on the campaign trail until he finally gets to Washington. And when he gets to Washington, he's at his inauguration for his first year as president.
Presidential inauguration, round 1. Fight!
Achievement unlocked. Become president.
And Mr. President, do you swear on your life to uphold the values of the American people?
Fuck that! I'm taking this shit up in here! We about
Make sure to turn your microphone on.
Oh shit! Oh man! Oh, I've been here, what, one day? Oh God! What's going on? Alright, so that last little orange hair Cheeto fucked us up, okay? But I got us, okay? We're gonna change it all.
Mr. President, I don't know how you did it, but somehow you became president in 2018. And an election year is 2 years down the road. But somehow, God damn it, you did it.
Well, you know what they say, the heart wants what the heart wants. And America's heart wanted Bubble Blower 69. So what am I to do for the people and become their president?
Who are we to say no to a 13-year-old? And sing!
He was only 3 when he first started playing Call of Duty.
That's how spoiled children are these days. Isabella.
Oh man. Oh hello, welcome.
Now, I want to, now the I love that you didn't know what year it was, like for the presidential election.
He said 2018.
I can't believe you didn't know what year it was.
I was just going with it. He said 2018.
Smooth, Danny, smooth.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. But you know what? I really want to say, Mike Van, have you had a chance to talk yet?
You didn't let me out of the corner.
So anyway, when I was
Let's unlock his cage.
Isabel, do you play video games? What system do you play?
Thank you.
Nintendo.
Do you know her?
They're best friends.
Oh, 3DS. We've said a lot of horrible things in the last 10 minutes. But I remember we talked about this. I think we mentioned that. Did you watch R-rated? Have you watched an R-rated movie already?
I haven't shown her one, if her mom has, that's...
If her mom has, I'm coming.
I mean, I'm not PG around my house.
Right. Now here's my follow-up question is though, when the time comes when you deem her old enough to watch a movie, what's the first rated R movie you would let her see?
That's the question.
I know, that's why I'm on the stage. I'm sorry.
You're on the stage because you asked to be on the stage.
I did.
Well, it's out of the question, so...
Robo, the original Robo. No, because I will say, I remember I had a friend when I was a little young, when I was about like, what? 5th grade, maybe 4th grade. My mom's over there. Everyone say hi to my mom over there.
What?
Mom, everybody. She came all the way from Orlando, where we came from.
Please, his mom doesn't love him.
We're right now. We're trying to air some stuff out.
She does them for about 100 an hour, so I mean, he walks with it.
Now the thing is that I remember the ultimate version. The thing I remember doing is showing when you show a YouTube video to somebody that you think is funny, but then they're not laughing. And you're trying to be like, isn't this funny? Isn't this funny? I remember
You do that to me all the time.
You're welcome. I went to, when I was about like 10 or so, I loved Terminator, but I didn't realize I loved the TV edited version of Terminator. And so I was over at a friend's house, and they were very Christian. Very, very wholesome family, and they're like, what movie should we watch? And I was like, let's go to Blockbuster. Blockbuster existed at the time. Yeah.
Let's all have a moment of silence for Blockbuster.
Oh. Alright.
And that was about it.
Netflix, baby!
I suggested we watch Terminator. And the very first, 5 minutes that you watch Terminator, you see his ass. You see Arnold Schwarzenegger's ass. And I did that. It was one of the literally like the cringiest moments of my life because I was just like, once his ass was like in full screen, I looked over at my, like their family, like my friend's family, and I spent so much time like, it's robots, time travel, it's so good, and there's just a man's ass in front of the TV screen. I looked at them, and their faces were just like pretty much like this. They're just like. And I was like, huh? And they said, Danny, you should leave. And so I left. And the thing is that if I would say, if you would want to, you should probably, I'd say, show a RoboCop. That's like a dip in the toe, like dip the toe in the water sort of scenario.
Which one though? I mean, obviously the original, right?
The original, of course. Not Genesis.
We don't speak of the second one. The second one doesn't exist.
No.
Yeah, the remake does not exist.
I had a similar.
It sucked. But what's wrong?
It sucked. It's not all that bad.
You
No.
didn't like the
but-
CGI suspended brain thing that happened?
That was cool.
I'll take the original prosthetics and everything from the original any day.
Cool. I had a similar story.
Yeah.
I just
Like how where this is going.
No, I had a similar story because I also tried to show a movie that I really enjoyed, which was Austin Powers, baby. The first one, but I was also
Hey.
hello. I was also like, I was like 6 or 7 at the time, and I saw it at my friend Michelle's house, and I remember I wanted to show it to my parents, but I also was like, at a point where I didn't know how to process things that were what would be suggestive. And for those that know, Austin Powers is like PG-13 at best. And I remember there's a one scene where the lady with big boobs that's in, she goes to get into the spa or whatever, when he's like in, yeah, like the Asian place or whatever, like or she's like, he's in her apartment and stuff, and like she gets in, and I just remember like, you don't see anything, but I was just like, this is the worst thing you'll ever see. And so I freaked out about my parents, and my parents were like, there's nothing wrong with this, I don't understand why you're...
There's the idea of boobs.
There's the idea of like what nudity might be like. I only thought about Barbies. I thought girls had no nipples for it, at least until I was 10.
The internet must have blew your mind.
You played with Barbie?
My brother did actually. My brother played with Barbies for quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. He's still single, believe it or not.
Well, once he turned puberty, he just like snapped the legs around his kind of.
Nope.
Was it the bicycle?
I will say,
Not touching that
we're gonna take this scene. We cut to a living room. There's a widescreen TV, 60-inch, and a family is watching in the TV, and they pull up Netflix.
All right, kids, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be our fun night, fun Saturday night.
Yay!
All right, what are we gonna watch? Are we gonna watch some Moana? Are we gonna watch a little? Okay, well, I was gonna give you other options. You don't have to just turn down the first thing I say. Maybe we can watch a little bit of Emperor's New Groove.
Better, but try again.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. You're very.
First pick the movie.
No, I don't. He's picking crap on.
I don't care. Let him pick.
Yeah, what?
All right, maybe we can figure.
This is the best sleepover ever.
All right, kids. Well, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'll let you pick, and I will leave you guys alone. I'm gonna go make some pizza rolls, a couple of bagel bites, and some cookies. All right, I'll be back.
It better be pepperoni. All right, guys.
All right, the ball's in our court.
Yes. So, what will we do with these balls?
Wait a second. Balls. We could do something with that. We need to see something adult.
You're right. Mom, get away.
Get away.
Mom already left. Oh, it's just that.
Henry. Oh, Henry?
Sorry, did you guys call for me?
No, get out, Mom, now. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm glad I had all 5 of you.
I came over yesterday.
Guys, can come out of the closet yet?
No.
Shut up, Mike Van. Mike Van, stay in the closet.
Guys, I'm excited in here. I'm excited.
Shut up, Mike Van.
Eat it, your dinner.
All right.
So, what are we doing next?
I say we watch something real violent. Something real bloody.
The Care Bears movie.
Yeah, the Care Bears movie.
I heard that the Care Bears have a red bear, and red is the color of murder. I see ya.
Hey, Bubble Blow, did you go to therapy yet?
Hey, Mike, stay in the damn closet, okay? Shit.
I don't know. Shut up, Mike.
In the bucket. We left the bucket in there.
Bubble Blower, just a real quick question. What's working better, the actual therapy or speech therapy?
You know what, Tom? This is the last time I invited you to a motherfucking sleepover.
Motherfucking sleepover. Fuck you, Bubble Blower. Oh! Nobody even knows what your real name is.
That's because it's a secret. I'm trying to be president one day. I can't have people know who I am.
Jerry, you be nice.
Shut up, Mom!
Wait, did someone call for Mom?
No!
Well, do moms love you very much?
Got two moms?
I don't like to talk about it.
You got an actual mom and a faraway voice mom.
That's me. Hey, Bubble Blower. Your family.
Mike!
My mom called. She asked me when we'll be home. I've been gone for like a month.
She just now called.
Is this what they told me was kidnapping? She didn't explain it to me very well.
Mike! Go to sleep. Grab the bucket and put it on your head. Go to sleep!
We cut to inside of Mike Van's dream.
Nobody loves you.
We cut back.
Mike then wakes up and do fucking goofy again.
All right. Mom?
Yes.
Far away, Mom.
Someone called for Mom?
No, far away, Mom.
No! Oh my God! Shit!
We want to watch Care Bears.
Yes, damn it!
Care Bears will pussy.
Shut the fuck up, Mike Van.
Mike! Oh my God! Why are you invited here?
We cut to Mike Van. He's 45. Somehow he married, and we see him in his kitchen with his wife.
It's Taylor Swifter.
Hey, honey.
Hi.
I'm so glad I met you in that same closet just years ago. I don't remember. I just remember you carrying me in your big, strong arms, and you said, "This is the end of our oppression."
Well, when Bubble Blow went to be president, he forgot to keep an eye on the door.
But you kept an eye on our future, and that's all that matters to me.
Remember the saying, you get what you basically deal with what you get?
No, I don't. I barely know English. But I know that I love you, and I want to be with you for the rest of my life, Mike Van.
The closet door creaks open.
Who's in that closet, Mike?
Mike motherfucking man! He got yourself a girlfriend, the president's here, you about to get a surprise wedding! Welcome to Punk Weddings! The president, Bubble Blower 69!
As he's talking, Mike just slowly pushes him back in the closet and locks the door.
Oh, that ain't even cool! How you gonna do that on my own show?
Remember
I'm the
that.
motherfucking president, still think six, come in!
Shh, it's okay, that's your office. Remember, the pills help you a lot to make you think you're special.
That's the man I fell in love with. The man who tells people to take their pills.
All of a sudden, Mike Van wakes up.
Who likes pizza rolls?
Fuck.
And scene. What a trip.
Now, we're all friends. Last night, Danny and I went out drinking the Kilroys because we got here early. So, who knows Kilroy? Yeah!
Why weren't we
I
invited?
feel like I visually saw someone go, ugh, wow, you went there? Really, don't celebrate. If you don't know what Kilroy's is, it's a place where you get real drunk. They have like Long Island iced teas, and 32 ounce pitchers. Thanks for coming. Have a great night. I really like your mullet.
Check it out.
Kill Boys never come back because I said that. Yeah, it's fine.
Rule number one is
Mullet. That was in them, so that's like.
like story. Nice mullet.
Anyway, story. And people wonder why you're my only friend.
Your boyfriend too, okay?
But we were on our way over there, and Danny and I were walking, and this like
That Baja Blast gets you.
yep, and there was this like SUV of like 21-year-old girls, I guess, because they were celebrating like they had like the whole. Well, the only reason I guess is because they had like the banner that's like, you know, celebrating my 21st. Oh my God, find my tits or whatever the thing is. Like they have like a list of things. I don't know.